I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Ay, he made sure that the horse was dead. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Shit, make sure that the horse dead. I ain't never seen a nigga brush a horse teeth. Why the fuck is you brushing on the horse teeth? How the fuck you gonna clean off a horse head? Then turn around, then cook the horse head. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. All the motherfucking coats sandal hairline. You got a coat and some sandals on hairline. The back of that coat got blew up in a bomb. I don't give a fuck, nigga, call your mom. What you about to do? You about to put it in the water tonight. Yeah, put it in the water tonight. Add a little bit of doodle and some beans on it.
Boom. And then you add the not the bees on it to count. You know why you add the not the bees on it, Boo?
No, why?
Because then it's like honey. Boom. 100th episode.
Yes.
Fucking to cow. Boom. That's what happens when you hit the 100th episode of covering 100 serial killers and just murderers or whatever the fuck they're doing. I don't even know, Boo.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, but they're doing it. And my last interest is here. He's exercising for the dog being late. Boom.
Yes.
Some bitch. That damn dog drank all his beer, Boo. So just get back and smoke one of your cohibas, which is a cigar. And then just to cal it up. Not the bees. You're not going to want to miss replayables. Because I have a very special clip about not the bees. Don't I, Shondo?
Maybe?
Yep, totally texted you, Shondo. I said, not the bees. This is a clip, not the bees. But we'll get into that when we get into replayables, okay? But for now, we're celebrating the 100th episode with the Reverend Wild Bills, the Space Nerds, the Doopa Doopa Doos, the My Lost Interests, the Takals, the Timmies, and everybody else. So how about that 100th episode, Boo? I see you wore your finest tank top.
It's not my finest tank top. It's just a tank top.
It's pretty hot.
Thanks.
So I wore my finest shirt.
Yeah.
For the 100th.
Yep, I wore my tank top.
And I wore my finest tank top. You know why this is a tank top?
It's not a tank top.
It 100% is, Boo, because when I wear this, people say tanks. Thanks for wearing the Michigan shirt. So top that.
I will.
To count.
Oh, thank you, Space Nerd. I don't feel like it. I didn't have much time to prepare to look good because Chris kept me out.
Oh my God, it's not my fault. Bullshit.
You keep me. People think that it's me primping, and it's not. You keep me out, and I come home and I have like 2 seconds to try to freshen up.
Okay, yeah, blame it on me in front of Reverend Wild Bills checking in from the Georgias, Boo. So there you go. Let's get started. Tonight, we're going to tell you a little something, okay? It's 100th episode. We might bring a little special guest on if he wakes up because it's a different time zone. I almost said Arizona's. It's Australia. He's in the Australia. And once he wakes up and realizes that he's late for the show, RBOQ, whoa, he'll be here to count. So don't flex on my dog. That's all I'm saying. You never know who's going to be popping in. Okay? But in the meantime, we might cover a little something. Bezos, my dog, in Texas. He's in the Tejas, Boo. Say it in Spanish, Boo. Tejas. Tejas.
Texas.
Tejas. Okay. So anyways, he might be jumping in from down under. Well, what are we going to cover? We're going to cover a little something for you on some people that he grew up with, right?
Yes.
You got it?
No.
Yes. The Banjays. Boom. No, Timmy, you lying some bitch. He's lying some bitch, Boo. Timmy jumps in. No, the Banjay.
What?
Banjay. Timmy jumps in and says, it's always Chris's on time and homie's fault. Always. Hashtag Team Homie.
I appreciate that, Timmy, because you have no idea. You have no idea what I have to put up with every Thursday and Saturday night.
He literally said I'm always on time and you're late.
No.
Yeah.
I always am like, we have to go.
Right. And that's what I said.
People think it's me.
People
think it's me, and it isn't.
I don't wear makeup.
Yeah, I'm barely wearing any right now.
I don't wear makeup. That's all I'm saying. My hair ain't in no ponytails.
If you act like it's me, confess that it's you. Confess that it's you right now, because you know it's true.
This ain't a show.
If it was me, I would look better than
Oh
this.
my God. Are you kidding me? This show isn't about confessions, okay? It's about getting caught. Caught being late.
No. I'm always like, we have to go.
Mm-hmm. I believe RBLQ, that's my best bro in Canada's, saying, I blame the ghost. Patrick Swayze.
Whatever that means.
Yep, it is. Boo. The house is haunted. Okay, so go ahead. Girls always being late and then yelling.
If I...
Oh my God.
You know it's you.
Oh my God, boo.
I would look so much better if it was me being late. I would look so much better. I would have time to put some kind of makeup on or fix my hair or find an outfit. But no, I like throw this on real quick because you get home. We got home at like what? 8:40?
No, I knew
5?
No.
Yes.
We had a show at 8:15. I was here.
We weren't here.
I was.
No, we weren't.
You weren't, but I was. So, and not to be his loves to Killin with the Ables, boo. Boom. So, an hour's been added. Thanks a lot, boo. Now we're going to be cutting into replay. The show I'm always on time for.
You are always on
Take
time for
my
that show.
record on that. So, there you go, boo. Thank you, Reverend Bills, for throwing out the $5. It's not Chris Abel's fucking fault.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. My boy knows. Bros got my back. Boo.
No.
Bros before girls. That's the saying.
Really?
Yeah. What's the saying?
It isn't.
My jerks knows when you gonna work on your mic. Wait, when you going on the mic? When you going on mic? I'm on the mic, Marge Hearts. I love you. So there you go, Bill. To count. Let's get it popping. We're just gonna jump into the banjays.
Well, before we hop into it, Chris, we actually have some other super chats too.
We do? What do we got, Shondo?
Oh, Chris. We got a few. We got a trigger for $3 saying, Chris, make sure you kiss Lizzie 100 times tonight.
Piss on Lizzie 100 times?
Kiss.
Ow! I didn't know. I thought he said piss. I was like, you don't know? Could be golden shower hour. So there you go. Boom. Thank you, triggers. That must be on the Rumble, Shondo, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, these are on the YouTube.
Oh, we missed those. Okay, give me a kiss.
You missed one other YouTube one too.
I did miss it. I did not see it. So what is it, Shondo?
The other one you missed was Attack and Timmy for $2 saying, it's always Chris's fault. Always.
No.
Team homie.
Very clearly read that, and it was.
I think Timmy knows. He's a medicine person, and he saw the vibe.
No,
he knows what's up.
No, boo.
No.
Now you got
he got a taste of how it works.
Now you got Rev Wild Bill feeling bad. You're gonna have to turn that down. Okay, first of all, Rev Wild Bill says, "I'm sorry. I was just stroking homie's ego." To Cal, number one. Nobody. Don't read the chats. Go. Oh my God.
Nobody said
Get
that.
into the show. I swear to God.
Nobody said
Somebody
that.
said it. Timmy said you got a baby bladder too. Okay.
No.
Go. Don't read the chats.
Homie knows I'm only stroking Chris's ego.
No.
LOL. Homie is number one. Okay, when I look this up,
Good evening, Two Joints, my bra. No, banjays.
Okay, find it on your phone then, because that doesn't come up for me. Yeah, look.
Okay, well, look up the other one then, and we'll get into it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. See, I wish you were prepared because Star Chunkster knows. No matter what time I ever catch this show, you're half in the back. No, you're wrong, Star Chunkster. I'm not. I got one half of the leg out of the water and one half in the sand. To cow.
I'm drinking water. See this?
Yeah. So there you go, Star Chunkster. Never in the bag. So, boom. Trigger, you're not a pervert.
Is Two Joints here?
Yeah,
Yes.
Two Joints is here.
Yes.
All right, let's get it popping, boo. What are we reading about? We're going to be talking to you about some peoples that are down under. Get out of that. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Who's prepared? Who's prepared? Me.
Looking.
This guy. What are we covering, boo?
I'm covering the Snowtown barrel murders, but I'm trying to find it right now.
Snowtown body barrel murders. It involves a barrel, it involves a murder, and it's in Snowtown. Where at Snowtown, you guys ask? Today, we're going down under. We're going down under with the Joeys and the Crikeys and everything else, and the Mud Sharks, and we're getting into the Australias. All right? You never been there, and now we're about to be there. Close your eyes and picture this. Australia, 1965. No, actually, it was later, but whatever.
It was 1992.
I suggested that story a few weeks ago.
Did you?
It was 1982. 10 years later, a guy in America was getting blown.
Okay. I don't really care about that.
Okay, we'll get into it. Let's go.
The Snowtown murders, also known as the Bodies in Barrels murders, were a series of murders committed by John Justin Bunting,
Bam.
Robert Joe Wagner, and James Spiridion Velasquez.
Yes, that's the way you say it in Australia.
Velasquez. Between August 1992 and May 1999, in and around Adelaide, South Australia. A fourth person, Mark Hayden, was convicted of helping to dispose of the bodies.
Always a motherfucking mark, boo, especially in Australia. Let me tell you.
The trial was one of the longest and most publicized in Australian legal history.
Close your thighs and picture this. That's what Two Joints says.
Close
your thighs and picture this.
Okay.
All right.
Most of the bodies were found in barrels in an abandoned bank vault in Snowtown, South Australia, hence the names given in the press for the murders. Only one of the victims was killed in Snowtown itself, which is approximately 140 kilometers, 87 miles, north of Adelaide, and neither the 12 victims nor the 3 perpetrators were from the town.
Bam! Mm-hmm. Nobody was from Snowtown, because Snowtown don't get down like that, boo.
Right.
Hold on, time out. My Los Angeles jumps in for $1.99 and says Liz is late, and the show's up in the bras, and not very professional.
I'm not in a bra!
Cow!
I'm not in a bra!
It kind of looks like a fucking Sears catalog bra that I used to lose. Boo? What? Not me. I was quoting somebody, boo. I know somebody that lost their virginity to a Sears catalog. I do. Okay? Anyways, go ahead. Not me.
Although the motivation for the murders is unclear, the killers were led by Bunting to believe that the victims were pedophiles, homosexuals, or weak. In the case of some victims, the murders were preceded by torture, and efforts were made to appropriate victims' identities, social security payments, and bank accounts. What?
Timmy thinks he got you by standing up and showing off your bra.
It's not a bra.
All right, bra. Let's go.
Okay.
They think that you're wearing like one of those over-the-shoulder boulder holders that's like, what do they call those? It's the thing that like kids suck on your titties and shit.
A nursing bra?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead, boo.
Although initially the notoriety of the murders led to a short-term economic boost from tourists visiting Snowtown, it created a stigma with authorities considering a change of the town's name and identity. The case has been chronicled in numerous books, as well as a film adaptation released in 2011 to critical acclaim.
Right. So it created a little bit of tourism and stuff like that. And Dupa also thinks that there might have been some serious catalog murders. Who knows? Well, you know what? I mean, technically Dupa's right, though, because like the people that I know, not me, that lost their virginity to Sears catalogs, they were killing kids, okay? Mm-hmm. Yep, they lost them all over those pages, boo. Not me. Excellent 100th episode. Thank you. Ta fucking cow. I might even breakdance, boo. It's the 100th episode. It means we have covered 99 other people that have killed. That's a lot of fucking people. Who's been your favorite so far?
I'd say Catherine Wright.
Which one was she?
She's the one that made soup out of her husband.
Oh, you know who? What? Oh my god. Okay. You know who my favorite was?
Albert Fish.
Which one was he?
He like did all kinds of crazy stuff.
No.
Who?
My favorite was the leg spreader.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Cal. That was Timmy's nickname in high school for
Mhm.
in the gym class. Okay, go ahead. Abso-fucking-lutely, Space Nerd. Make sure that you blaze one up for Donks. His memorial service was today. Smoke it up, my friends, or give a cheers and tell people that you love them. You know what?
Yeah, Space
Time out.
Nerd.
We will
Yes.
take a quick break. Everybody, Donkey Kongington, my boy, I called him DK. He's no longer with us, all right? So we will continue on and continue strong for DK.
Yes.
We loved
he
him.
sadly passed away.
Yes. And so I will pour out this for DK. Boom.
Yes.
That's for
R.I.P.
DK.
R.I.P. DK.
Great dude.
Our thoughts and prayers
Fucking
are
hilarious.
with your family
Yes.
and your friends and all your loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's very sad.
It is.
It
because
really is.
I love Donkey
Yes.
Kongington.
He was
So-
a great person.
I fucking loved him. He was hilarious in Shuli's chats. He was hilarious in the Coffin chats with the Levy verse. And he was fucking hilarious in our chats. I love that dude. Nice guy. Super good dude. And we will miss Donkey Kongs. So rip Donkey Kongs. Boom. For real.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking on that.
I know you're not joking.
All right. Yeah, I do miss him. I miss him jumping in and always taking jabs at you. He didn't take jabs at you, but like he always said you were hot and stuff. So I do miss DK. I do miss DK. All right. So rest in peace, DK.
Yes.
All right, baby. Continue.
Several individuals were involved in the murders. Bunting, Wagner, and Hayden were all charged with the killings. Additionally, Blasakis pleaded guilty to 4 murders and provided testimony in exchange for a lesser sentence. There were several other persons who had acted as accomplices in the murders or in the disposal of the bodies.
Who did that?
Justin Bunting.
Yeah, but why did that dude get off light?
Who?
The Velocican guy that you just said, the Velocican.
I don't know. I'll get into it.
Okay, the Velocican Raptor. Okay? All right? All right, go ahead. Homie is the hottest streamer on YouTube. To Cal.
Who said that?
Rev Rob Bills.
Bill. Thanks.
Not just yeah, but hell yeah.
Oh, shit. All right, go.
John Justin Bunting, born September 4th, 1966, was found to be the leader of the perpetrators. When he was 8 years old, Bunting was beaten and sexually assaulted by a friend's older brother. He is reported to have enjoyed weaponry, photography,
And his older brother.
anatomy,
Oh.
and grew to develop a strong hatred of pedophiles and homosexuals.
Oh,
At age 22, Bunting worked as an abattoir. What's that?
Frisch, Frosh, an avatar. It's like a.
No, an
Cartoon.
abattoir.
It's
A slaughterhouse.
Yeah, it's a cartoon picture of yourself.
And
Okay.
reportedly bragged about slaughtering the animals, saying that that's what he enjoyed the most.
He's a bragger.
Bunting moved to a house in Salisbury North in 1991 and befriended his neighbors Hayden and Wagner.
Is that where Salisbury Steak comes from?
Mhm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Robert Joe Wagner, isn't he the one that killed Natalie Wood?
Ooh. The girl on vacation?
No, you're thinking of
The Cranberries girl?
no,
Who?
no.
Tiger Woods' ex-wife?
No,
Which one?
really, no.
You said Natalie Wood.
Natalie Wood.
Yeah, Tiger Woods' ex-wife.
No, the girl from Aruba. You're thinking of Natalie.
Merchant.
No.
Oh my God. Good
Natalie-
evening, Tamitha.
What's the
Takao.
girl's name from Aruba?
Boo, don't embarrass me. Tamitha's here, okay?
Holloway. Natalie Holloway
Yeah.
is the vacation girl.
So he killed Natalie Merchant?
You made me get out of my.
Who did he kill? Tamitha, this is breaking news, okay? We just found out that our killer, Robert Wagner, killed Natalie Merchant, Natalie Wood. He's got a thing for Natalie's. Right?
Natalie Holloway is the girl from Aruba.
Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you.
Hang on a second.
I don't know who Natalie Woods is, Boo. My Los Angeles said, hell yeah, she would. Duh. Cow.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Shoot. Oh my gosh. Snowtown.
Murders. Yeah, Natalie Woods. Oh, is she? I don't remember who she is.
Who?
Natalie Woods.
Natalie Wood. That's way back in like the 70s.
Was that the girl that was like hitchhiking?
No.
Oh, okay.
Didn't he throw her?
She was on spring break, Boo. Tamitha
Didn't he
said it.
throw her over? Yes, she was on spring break.
Oh, he threw her over the board on a Carnival cruise?
No.
Oh,
Natalie Holloway was in Aruba.
okay.
Okay.
Who went to Jamaica?
Natalie Wood, I think, got thrown over in a boat by Robert Wagner.
In Jamaica?
No.
Well, how did those Beastie
I don't remember where.
How those Beastie Boys write that song then?
What?
Aruba, Jamaica.
That's not the Beastie
Ooh,
Boys.
I
That's the
wanna
Beach
take
Boys.
Nope. 100% Beastie Boys wrote a song about Natalie Woods and Natalie Merchant. Don't care. Okay. It's on the Instagram post. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay.
The cow.
Okay.
All right.
There were several other persons who had acted as accomplices in the murders or the disposal of the bodies.
Boo. Not the Bees wants to know what happened to Elizabeth Short.
Oh, isn't she the one that was kidnapped and then she came back? No, that's Elizabeth Smart.
Yeah, this Elizabeth Short got kidnapped by the Mormons.
No, Elizabeth Smart.
And she was forced to knock on doors
for a long time, and then she
not so smart.
She was
right
rescued or whatever.
Right. She was partying with the fucking Mormons and their tidy whities and all that bullshit because that's what they do. They get dressed up in those tidy whities and have goddamn foam parties and stuff.
What?
So they do. Oh my god, I looked at that religion.
What are you talking about?
The Mormons, boo. They get
foam parties?
Yeah, they get dressed up in tidy whities under their clothes and stuff, and they have foam parties. They do.
Okay.
I'm just saying, boo. I go by what I heard in the grapevines, and I'm pretty sure Elizabeth Short was part of that. Not me. I didn't make the religion. I'm not disgusting. I didn't make the religion. Hey, cheers to the big 100. Thank you. Thank you so much, dog, for joining us on our 100th episode. And you too, Tamitha. Cow. 100th episode. Cheers. And we're getting into these boys that were killing apparently famous fucking people on the side, but they were doing it as a group too, right?
Yes. I don't know what you're talking about.
You said they just fucking killed that girl on that Carnival cruise.
That was Natalie Holloway.
Boom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Rev Wild Bill is my dog, and me and Zenhauser come down there and do a comedy show in Georgia. We're stopping to see him because he said Chris is right. It's a Mormon ritual, and Chris is right about it. To Cal. Thank you, Tamitha. Congrats to you both. 100th, Bill.
Thank you.
Bam. Cheers. All right, let's go. Dupa's been waiting for this. All right?
At age 22, Bunting worked at it as an abattoir and reportedly bragged about slaughtering the animals, saying that's what he enjoyed the most. Bunting moved to a house in Salisbury North in 1991 and befriended his neighbors Hayden and Wagner. What?
Not the bees is right, but we need a 100 to Cal salute. Shondo, can you throw in the chat a 100 to Cal salute emojis?
That'll take a second, but it can be done.
Do it, Shondo. It's got to be like this. Take a screenshot. Boo, do this. Boo, do this. It's going to be the 100 to cow salute emoji. Stand still so Sean can screenshot.
Okay, done.
Boom. Salute. It'll be in there. It'll be in the emojis for all the members. The 100 to cow salute. Boom. All right, Boo. Tidy's, whiteys, and Mormons' rituals are true. So thank you so much. I'm not throwing nobody under the bus. All right, go ahead, Boo.
Robert Joe Wagner, born November 28, 1971,
Bam.
was befriended by Bunting in 1991. Bunting encouraged Wagner to assist in the various murders.
Yes, he did.
James Spiridon Blaskakis, born December 24th, 1979, along with his mother and half-brother, lived with Bunting and was gradually drawn into helping with the murders. Blaskakis, 19, helped torture and kill his own half-brother, Troy Yowd, and his stepbrother, David Johnson.
Damn.
Ugh.
Killed his half-brother and his stepbrother.
Into 2000.
You know why he did that? Because he was like, more Christmas gifts for me. Go ahead.
He confessed in 2001 to 4 murders, including Johnson's, and became a key witness for the Crown.
Bam. That's what I'm saying, Boo. He took out the little half-brother. He was like, you're out of here. I'm taking out the 0.5. And then took out his stepbrother.
Australian state prosecutors.
Right.
The Crown.
That's what I'm saying.
The detail he provided, supported by other evidence, helped convict Bunting and Wagner. Blaskakis was sentenced in 2002 to a minimum of 26 years and was held in isolation in an unidentified South Australia prison.
Oh, damn. He went down under. They probably held him in the Joey part of the prison. You know what that is?
No.
This is where they put you in the pouch. Yeah.
Elizabeth Harvey,
Bam.
Blaskakis' mother.
No relation to Paul.
Also,
and that's the rest of the story. I'm just saying, Boo. He took out Johnson's and Johnson's. No more tears. Okay?
Blaskakis' mother also knew about the murders and, with Bunting's encouragement, assisted in one of them. After Bunting, Wagner, Blaskakis, and Hayden were taken into custody, she died from cancer.
That's not the answer. No relation to Paul Blaskakis. Because guess what? Paul Blaskakis is Paul Blaskakis Walker. Died years later in a car crash. Too fast, too furious, but never too soon. Go ahead.
Mark Ray Hayden, born December 4th, 1958.
I like your hair, Boo. It looks good.
Thank you.
It does. You look so pretty.
Why?
You just look how you're glowing on the screen. So gorgeous.
Thanks.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mark Ray Hayden, born December 4th, 1958, an associate of Bunting, was initially the subject of suppression orders or statutory provisions prohibiting publication and could not therefore be identified as anything other than the alleged perpetrator. What?
No more tears.
In January 1999, he reportedly rented the abandoned State Bank building in Snowtown.
Ooh, I remember this. He rented an abandoned bank. Do you know why?
No.
Because they had a vault, Boo, and a drive-through. You literally could do drive-through killings at this bank, okay? It wasn't a sperm bank, so don't get excited, my lost interest. You can't make deposits there, all right? I tried. But it doesn't matter. Go ahead, Boo. Go ahead, Boo.
A jury deadlocked on the murders of Hayden's wife, Elizabeth, and Troy Yowd. The murder charges were not retried when Hayden pleaded guilty to helping the killers dispose of the bodies of Elizabeth and Yowd. Jody Elliott, the sister of Elizabeth, was a woman with below-average intelligence who had become besotted with Bunting.
That's not fair.
To receive her Social Security income, she pretended to be Suzanne Allen, a deceased former acquaintance of Bunting's. Frederick Brooks, Elliott's son, was later killed by the group.
They're just saying that because it was a woman, Boo. They're saying below average intelligence because it was a woman. That's not fair. She might have been smarter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
The victims were chosen at random by Bunting for imagined infractions. Some victims were murdered as Bunting suspected them of being a pedophile based on flimsy evidence of rumors. More rumors.
He was like, I'm not a pedophile. I was just kidding around. Cow. Not me, Bill. Him. He was the one. You want to take a break from reading?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to read?
Well, I can't see the chat or anything.
Okay, well, I'll read. But first, it's the 100th episode, so therefore, we need to take a break. And I'll come back and read, and I'll tell you guys all about it, okay? The guy that was Uncle Jack, dog, guess what? It is a bunny-free zone.
Goodwill Bunting.
A bunny-free zone, dog. So there you go, Uncle Jack's. We're going to come back on our 100th episode. That means we've been through 99 killers and a bitch ain't one. And we'll be right back. And when we come back, I'm going to give homie a break on killing. And I'm going to read for you. So stay tuned, motherfuckers. Shondo, psych break. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to read this shit about these Australian fucking killers. They do make good tanning lotion, though.
Mm-hmm.
They do, Bill. It's Australian golds.
Darker than Gotham in the midst of the night. Cruise through the city, lurking out of sight. Abel's got the tools sharper than a knife. We the reapers taking lives, no disguise. Pull the caper smooth, leave no trails or creeks. Bodies hit the ground, nobody speaks. Hoods up, faces masked, shadows in the streets. Grim hunt, mission completed, no police. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but the deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone. Scheming in the basement, plans on every page. Hitting it for hire, unleash the rage. Click, clack, silencers, corners of the stage. Finish them clean, exit the cage. Money on the table, contracts to burn. Once goals are completed, never return. Evidence erased, alibis firm. Eyes in the dark, targets confirm. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but the deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone.
Of a night Frank show, Kristen, homie, bringing the flow. Homie late, man, never on time. Chris loves iguanas, scanty, not serial killer stories. We obtain. George dropping his shot, all remain. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, gotta be chill. Watch the drama, climbing uphill. Homie the Hooga, wild and free. Always distracted, lost his spree. Chris talking, laughing, peeking out on iguana, splashing without a doubt. Horror tales, yep, we can't wait. Stay tuned through every update. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, gotta be chill. Watching drama, climbing uphill. Shows making waves, horror scenes, the crowd craves. Homie trips, Chris misbehaves, but the thrills don't
Superficial, superficial, oh yeah. Fresh frosh, I'm eating lots of frogs, oh yeah. Can I get a oh yeah? Can I get a oh yeah?
Geschrien, Love ist darin again. The sun will walk away, minding trap to the minutes again. Homie loves the jazz caps, hookers on her mind. Killing with the Abels, bodies hard to find. Chris taking smoke breaks on the low unwind. Serial killers lurking, but you know it's all a grind. She got that dirty edge, her fashion on attack. Loves the way she curved, crispy in the back. Iguanas watch it all, jungle in the track. Show's getting wild, never looking back.
Homie loves her jazz caps, rhymes real smooth. Boogers on her feet, yeah, that's her groove. Griffey taking smoke breaks, hitting the haze. Angry iguanas, clapping in a daze. Serial killers on the late night shows. Oni and Chris, that's how the story goes. Caps and smokes, living life, no fakes. Grabbing every moment, give and take.
You heard a friend, a blocking man. He kicks out people with just a hand. Hates avocados, ain't that grand. Blocking Buffalo got his brand. Laughing loud, living free. He's got the chat on lock, you see. Blocky friend. He blocks the hate, the #1 fan. BF Live, hear his plan. Blocky friend.
Darker than Gotham in the midst of the night. Cruise through the city, lurking out of sight. Abel's got the tools, sharper than a knife. Flee the reapers, taking lives, no disguise. Pull the caper smooth, leave no trails of creeks. Bodies hit the ground, nobody speaks. Hoods up, faces masked, shadows in the streets. Grim hunt, mission completed, no police. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but the deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone. Scheming in the basement, plans on every page. Hitting it for hire, unleash the rage. Click, clack, silencers, corners of the stage. Finish them clean, exit the cage. Money on the table, contracts to burn. Once goals are completed, never return. Evidence erased, alibis firm. Eyes in the dark, targets confirmed. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but the deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone.
Come on now, Sondo. Here we go.
I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered.
Bam! Its days are numbered. I'm afraid for the calendar because its days are numbered, boo. So, you got it up for me? I'm going to read it so that way you can kick back, relax.
Pull it up on your phone. I can chat.
I can't, boo, because
yeah, you
I
can't.
know.
You pull it. No, I chat and you pull it up.
I don't know where you left off, babe.
Give me your phone.
Oh my God. Okay. So don't expose the back of my phone. It's got a secret password on it. All right. It's got secret little passwords. You're look at Boo, you're typing in the chat. It's right there. Okay, tell me where you left off, and I'll show you. Oh my god. It was so much easier.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, where is it?
Go right here.
Okay.
Just start right there, the plot.
You did not leave it at the plot, but I'll leave it at the plot, okay? Okay, guys, get ready. Grab your if you love hip hop and rub your if you love hip hop. Here we go. So, what? That's how you read, boo. That's how you read.
Thanks, thanks, Rev Wild Bill.
See,
go read it.
Okay, everyone deserves this in the suburbs. All right, are you ready?
I'm gonna read the chat.
Okay, well, all you got to do is look at that. All right. So, boom, it's in the poor Satilays suburbs. All right, Salisbury's. There was a 16-year-old named what? What? What?
Go ahead, Uncle Jack. That's hilarious.
Don't interrupt me, okay?
Go ahead, read. This is what you do. You make me read while you sit here and have a great time. That trash can is way full.
I know, but I'm trying to read.
Homie in the chat, buckle up.
So let me read. Don't interrupt.
No!
Okay?
Read.
I started
Homie let her hair down. It's getting serious.
Boom, 100th episode. Do you expect any less? No. To count.
Read. We want to hear about this.
Death Row's here, boo. This is a case of the... No, Death Row. Never. Never the Bud Lights, all right? So, in the poor Adelaide suburbs of Salisbury, Takao, there was a 16-year-old named Jamie Lucas, Hitaways, and lives in a distressed mother. He has a distressed mother named Elizabeth Harvey, also known as Elizabeth.
That's me.
Takao.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, dog. And guess what? He had a half brother. You already read this. You said he had a half brother, okay?
Go ahead.
He had a half brother that he introduced to his mother, John, and Daniel, who despises pedophiles and homosexuals, okay? They continually harass their boyfriend via text and throwing kangaroo's blood at body parts at the house.
Oh my gosh.
I know, and they keep moving away. They keep moving away, boo. Like they're not jumping around. Jump around.
Yeah.
That's the kangaroo's favorite song.
Jump up and get down.
Right, and then John began to assume the role of Jamie's father figure. And because Barry told him, and Barry addresses the pedophiles in the area.
It's a George Michael song. Give homie the bell and button.
He addresses the pedophiles in the area?
He was framed.
What?
You're not listening. You need to listen, okay? Listen to what I'm telling you, all right?
I'm listening.
All right, well, listen. You need to calm down and listen. Don't interrupt, okay?
Believe me, I'm totally calm.
He was addressing the pedophiles in the area, boo, with wall pictures and details about each one, including saying, in quotes, to the pedophiles in the neighborhood, I'm coming for you.
Elizabeth?
No, to the pedophiles.
Mm.
He was saying, I'm coming for you. That's what you say to a pedophile. And it gets them off your back. All right?
I wouldn't know.
Then Jamie finds himself slowly drawn into John's homophobic and violent tendencies. And he found an charismatic,
probably?
Yeah, okay. And they were intimidating him with some dominance.
Oh my gosh.
What? On one occasion, John was aware of Jamie being rapped by his brother. Straight up went and served him. Troy wanted to stand up for Jamie, but he pursued it himself to give him a gun, and Jamie shot the dog. Boom. That's where Aerosmith came up with the song. Jamie's got a gun. Jamie's got a gun. And what did her daddy do when Jamie wrote his last IOU? Jamie confessed it. He finally got arrested for killing his brother in a pedophile way. Yeah, that was the song, boo. And nope, That's what he did. And then Troy disliked it. Troy just gave John a thumbs down. John Barry soon disappeared. Look, you think I'm lying? John Barry soon disappears. Takao.
Troy seems to dislike John.
Barry.
Barry
soon
disappears.
Takao. And the answer machine saying that he's going to Queensland. John brings in Jamie and his Nefertiti member to his small town to bury men. Suck it. That's what the pedophile said. Guess what? Shortly after that, Jamie visited his drug-addicted best friend, Gavin.
Karaoke with the Abels muted. Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Bam, boo. Read the super chats.
Super chat. My lost interest.
How much?
Reading.
How much?
$1.99.
Say thank you.
Thank you, my lost interest, for the $1.99 super chat. He says reading is fundamental, just not for Chris.
That's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Shortly afterward, Jamie visited his drug-addicted friend, Gavin Newsom.
Gavin Newsom, really?
That's what it says, boo. I'm straight up reading it, okay? And then he was addicted with his best friend, Gavin. And then he took dislikes to Gavin later one night. John Barry took it in the ass. And Robert and Jamie was in the garden watching in the shed when they showed him the bodies. What are you doing? You're going to interrupt my reading, boo.
That's not what it says.
That's what it says. It clearly says John Barry took it in the ass. Let me have that. Boo.
Hey.
I'm trying to read this.
Will you stop?
Okay, give it to me. All right? Don't interrupt my reading. And then he took him to the garden and the shed and showed him the bodies of Gavin. Distressed, Jamie lashed out. And Jamie lashes out at John, but remains under his influence. Later, John and Roberts tortured Troy and Jamie and killed him and brutalized him in an act of mercy. They dissented to Jamie and they assist him in John carrying out several murders. John and his whole team stored the bodies in the vault of the abandoned bank.
Brutal Pain says Takao.
And Snowtown. Takao, Brutal Pain. Takao, bro. So, boom. So, do you follow along so far?
Yes.
What happened?
I don't know.
You're not paying no attention, are you?
It's very hard the way you're reading.
No, it isn't. Attention. I'm very well reading it out loud.
I don't think this story should be funny. Takao, Justin Kimball for $1.99 says.
Justin Kimball, my dog, is not funny. John Barry's was banging people in the assholes and taking them behind the sheds. And then going to the bank and putting the bodies in the bank, okay? He was storing them in there, all right? Jamie is persuaded by John to lure his stepbrother, Ryan Gosling, what the fuck? To the bank building behind it. And then ostensibly to look at a computer for sale. Okay, so they lured him in for a computer for sale to the bank. And guess what happened?
I don't know.
Jamie drives to the town with a very vaguely conscious of what he's doing. And then he let Dave Landau into the building, where he met John and Roberts, unaware of what they were going to do to Dave. Dave watches Jamie shut the door to the bank. We're closed. That's what he did, boo. He hung up a sign. And then guess what?
I don't know.
Against a black screen, caption reveals South Australian police discovered the remains of 8 fucking people stored in the bank, in the vault, in May of 99. They didn't even make it to Y2K, guys. And following that, John and Roberts was arrested.
Do you remember where you were?
Yep.
No, I'm not going to ask.
What do you mean?
I'm not going to ask.
What?
Forget it. No.
Why?
Nope.
What do you say?
I'm not going to ask.
Tell me.
No.
Tell me in my
no.
ear. Tell me in my ear. Stop holding up the show. Tell me.
No. Keep going.
Tell me in my ear.
Read the cast.
Tell me in my ear, Bill.
Daniel Hirschnall as John Bunting.
Boom.
Lucas Pitaway as
That's
James.
a movie, boo. Okay? That's a movie. So, all of a sudden, these motherfuckers are running around their neighborhood acting like badasses and shit. 2 joints knows. Alright? What's my lost interest say? You're supposed to be reading the chat.
My lost interest for $1.99 says, is Chris reading this in Mexican?
Bam! Thank you. I will. Para español, primero.
Homie, you just got a promotion and you're slacking, says dude.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Boo. Space Nerd now the right. He hit her in the Hersinger.
Kirshner?
Yeah. So, guess what else happened? I'm going to break it down for you. There was a kid in a small town. He was outside and he was watching Jack and Diane. They were eating dogs outside the Tasty Freeze.
I've never been to a Tasty Freeze.
I know, but they were sitting there and they were just sucking on some chili dogs outside the Tasty Freeze. And then all of a sudden, these motherfuckers come in because they're from Australia, and that's how it went down in a small town. I'm telling you, boo, lots of people have wrote songs about this shit, but nobody ever picks up on the subliminal messages. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's what happened. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know how it happened, okay? I know. You don't gotta whisper to me that Uncle Jack is being a pervert.
I didn't say that. No, it's not what I said at all.
What did you say?
I said nothing about Uncle Jack.
Okay, whisper it to me again. Rev Wild Bill's not a pervert either, Bill.
That's not what I said at all.
Oh my God, Bill.
Uncle Jack, if you have a date and it goes wrong, my first question is, what did she do to you?
Bam, exactly, Uncle Jack. Because everybody knows, boo. I still want to see Jim versus Brutal Pain. Takal will get it scheduled, my dog. Not the bees. We got your own personal clip that is coming up. 2 joints, I'm telling you. She whispered in my ear. She said, why is Uncle Jack a pervert? I said, he's not. I stuck up for him, but then I misunderstood her, and she meant, why is Rev Wild Bill a pervert? And I said, he's not. So I'm telling the class. Okay, so can we get back into this?
Sure.
Because it's the 100th kill, boo. So I'm going to break it down for you, okay? Because not only do I read, but I process this.
Yeah.
What do they call that?
Comprehension?
Yeah, I comprehended what happened, okay? Did you? Yeah, thank you, Justin Kimball.
Replayables is about to be fun.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to comprehend this for you, okay? So there was like 3 boys that were hanging out that didn't like perverts and what else?
Pedophiles.
Okay, what
homosexuals.
else? Okay, what else?
I think that was it, but maybe trans.
Okay. Trans hams. They didn't like trans hams.
Pedophiles, and homosexuals.
Bam. And guess what they did?
The PTH.
Yeah, girl, go make that cocktail. PTH, what's that?
Pedophiles, trans, and homosexuals.
Oh, I thought that was like the school club. Okay, where they judge on your kids or whatever. But
what? What?
That little fucking group that gets together and judges kids about
PTA?
school. Yes.
The Parent and
Yes.
Teachers Association?
Yes.
No.
That's what they were doing, the PTHs. All right. So they were getting together. They rented a bank that used to be a bank, but no longer taking deposits. So then, what did they do? In this bank, they had a nice vault. They put some barrels in there. They killed some people, and they put them in the barrels. And then, when they went into the bank, they seen the deposits, boo. They seen them. They were in the barrels. And guess what? They didn't bounce. Nope. It was a Casasa checking account. No bouncing. Casasa. I'll tell you later. It's too long to explain this, okay? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Shondo, play the clip of the part where they were putting people in the bank, dog.
What part is that?
It's pretty much the part where they pull up to the bank and they put them in there. You know what, Shondo? Fuck it. Spin the wheel.
We don't have a wheel on this show.
We got a wheel. You're right. You're 100% right. We do not have a wheel on this show. Guess what we have on this show? It's the 100th episode. I'm breaking this out for all the people. Secrets out of the bag, boo. Matt knows. We're going to start having a murder board. Okay? The murder board is going to be where we have a murder board and you peel an envelope. And that's how many fucking drinks you take. Thank you, Matt. That is a nice fade, ain't it, dog? Number 1 on the sides of the back. Fade that shit in.
It does look good.
Now, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my God. Bam. Oh, hello. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Takao. All right. Love you guys. 100th episode. Takao. Flex will join us at another point.
Yeah, I don't know where Flex was.
Well, I mean, to be fair, boo, it's like 8 in the morning in Australia. Okay.
I know.
So we'll get there. We'll get there. So we'll get our boy on and we'll cover the episode where he literally grew up next door to 2 killers. Yes. So we'll do that. We'll do that for the 100th.
The 102nd show.
Yeah, the 102, boy.
102.
Yeah. In Park. All right, guys. I'm going to run to the store and get some beer for replay. Takao.
Are you serious?
Yeah, boo.
Ugh.
I have to. It's the 100th episode.
We only have 10 minutes.
I know. That's why we got to go, okay?
All right.
All right, guys. Love you. See you on replay. You ready, Not the Beast, for your very special clip that you sent me to Cal. Let's end this, Shondo.
Yeah. I love you, Space Nerd.
Pull this train into the station to Cal.
What did the calculator say to the pencil?
What?
You can count on me.
Bam! Here we go. See you soon, boys.